go. Roger Straddle from Calgary, Alberta. I got involved 2 years ago when Rick Peterson started the Centre Ice Conservatives, which became Centre Ice Canadians. And I'd already felt for a number of years that things were going the wrong direction in Canada, so it was easy for me to follow him and then get involved with the party. I've had some experience in campaigns and so on, but I feel really at home here with all of you. So I look forward to a very good conference. Thank you.
Bonjour, good morning. Morning is not my best time, but yes, I moved to Canada from France in the 80s, and I came to a country that was absolutely fabulous. Everybody seemed to get along, everybody was happy, people had jobs, tax levels were low, everything was perfect. And I have to say, forward 40 years, and my country, the country that I left, now has better options for the youth. The quality of life has improved tremendously, while ours here in Canada has come down. So instead of bitching about it all the time, I've decided I wanted to try to join a group that is trying to change the course of things. My political past is with the Conservative Party. I joined the Conservative Party when Kim Campbell was running for Prime Minister. I stayed with Conservative Party for a while until we moved back to British Columbia, where I decided that I was going to be a member of Reform because I thought the West was getting screwed. Then I kind of watched things and voted Conservative, holding my nose most of the time, but it came to the point you can't do that anymore. So that's why I'm involved with the Canada Future Party, and I do believe I'm elected on the municipal government of Vancouver, and I was part of that wave of centrists under the banner of ABC. A party was created in 2021, and we all got elected, all 18 candidates got elected in October 2022. I'm hoping for a repeat of that. That might be a bit of a stretch. But the one key thing is the reason that ABC was successful is ABC was able to raise a lot of money. Unfortunately, in politics, one doesn't succeed unless we have deep pockets. So fundraising should be our priority right now, fundraising and publicity, obviously. Nice to meet you all.
Good morning again. My name is Dr. Corey Sharp. I'm from Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. We have 3 or 4 other Saskatchewan folks in the room. Yes. And I'm so happy I wasn't the only person who struggled through flying to Ottawa from Regina. Why did I join the party? I'm historically a Green. That's been where my allegiance and donations and volunteer time has been spent mostly over the last 20 or so years. My wife and I did buy CPC memberships to vote for Sheree in the previous leadership race, and we all know how that went. And like we just heard from an earlier speaker, we're not satisfied with it, but we also don't want to sit around and bitch about it. So that's why we're spending the time volunteering, donating, and I'm just so glad to see such a full room and really such a diverse room in terms of your backgrounds and experiences and education. And yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to all of you. Thank you for making the time.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is David McLeod, and I reside in the massive location of Antigonish, Nova Scotia. You've never heard of it, it's okay. I served 27 years in the Canadian military, and that means I served all of you, every one of you, and I want to serve again. So in 2014, I stepped forward and I was the Liberal candidate for Central Nova. That was a disaster, not because I didn't do my job, but because the Liberal Party decided that they didn't really want me at that time. I didn't play by their rules. We're not like that here. We listen to everyone, and we seem to be working with everyone, and we want to keep it that way. My interest is in, obviously, military and security, and Mr. Trudeau has failed. He has failed Canadians and has endangered our democracy. is failed our allies. It means we've lost all kinds of authority, whether it be soft power, whether it be military power, whether it be economic power, with our allies. So we have been deeply undermined by the current government. I'm also deeply motivated by the fact that I'm a father. I have 2 daughters, and I want them, I need them to have a real future, to have real opportunities, even opportunities better than what we have had, because they deserve that. So those are a few of my minor motivations. And I look forward to working with all of you. Thank you very much.
Bonjour, je suis Nancy McKay, je viens de Nouveau-Brunswick. I'm Nancy from New Brunswick. I grew up in northern New Brunswick, and I ran 3 times in a riding that hadn't won Progressive Conservative for over 100 years. And I didn't win either, so I continued the legacy. But what drove me to run, but also to come and join this group, and you, is wanting to make the country better. I spent most of my life in healthcare, in public policy, and I'm a physiotherapist by background. I worked for a premier in New Brunswick. That's a decade ago, and things have changed a lot. So now I'm no longer a progressive conservative federally, haven't been for some time. So I was looking for an option, and I encountered Dominic when I was with Premier Allward in New Brunswick, and he's a bipartisan thinker. He's a consensus builder, a community builder, and I thought I must listen to what he's getting involved in now. And the Centre-Ice Canadians, I listened to the videos, I watched some of their policy discussions. So I'm very excited to be here. I'm at the upper end in the age group, but so I'm thrilled to see so many younger people here, and the conversations I've had give me great hope and promise that we're going to work together to build something different, to generate some ideas that have evidence behind it, and to be able to respectfully dialogue and discuss our differences so that we can come together with good ideas to strengthen Canada and strengthen our Canadian communities. So I look forward to working with you and talking with you over the next few days. Merci.
Bonjour, mon nom est Denis Blanchette. Je suis le représentant du Québec. How many of you have downloaded the translator? 1, 2, 3, that many.
Well,
Bad luck for me.
it's not working for me, so.
Okay. Je suis impliqué dans la politique depuis 20 ans. Since already 20 years I'm involved in politics. Active politics, I mean. Thanks to Jean Chrétien. Because he was upset me. And when you are upset, you have 2 options. Sit down or stand up. Now you know what I did. So I was part of the Orange Wave in 2011, so I was MP from Louis Hébert. And after that, the NDP transformed into something I don't recognize at that moment. They are more in the cultural war that exists in the United States. We forget about politics, about people that live with us. It is about finding solutions. It is about building the future. It's about have a positive stand around the world. Do we have that right now? No. That's why when I was following Centre-Ice Canada, but I was not there because of my background, of course. So at one point when in September last year, when the party was building, I met Dominic and Julie, and I wanted to be sure that it is really a centrist party. Why? Because it's something to bring up to us the moderate conservative. have also to bring to us majority, the people from the NDP, the people from the Liberal Party that want to have solution for the people, not just for us. So I'm pragmatic, I'm rational, even if politics is emotional, but I know we can win. So happy to meet you all.
Good morning, my name is Bruce Lamb, and I'm from London, Ontario. I'm here with my lovely daughter, Tori, I've been involved in politics since I was about 18 years old, so it's a very, very long time. Got involved in many provincial and federal riding associations, EDAs, for the Progressive Conservatives and the Conservative parties. One of Tori and my claims to fame is that when the Western Mustangs score a touchdown, we ride our horses around the track, waving the flag. So they're playing today, go Stangs. In terms of how we got here, I ran for a nomination back in 1993. Fortunately, lost that nomination because we got slaughtered in the election. Then ran for another nomination for the Conservative Party in my riding in 2019. And that was an interesting process. I threw my hat in very early, it was supposed to be a 3-month nomination period, is what I was sort of unofficially told. It turned into a 9-month nomination period. There were 5 other candidates. And the big thing about all of the other candidates, and it turned into basically a situation where everybody was on the anti-women's rights, anti-abortion camp. And never had seen this before ever, and ended up losing that nomination, and that's fine, we walked away. We started working in Tori's ride in London North Centre. And before long, we found that there was a similar bent of people that were getting involved, and it made me discover that on social issues, the Conservative Party is in effect being taken over by the social conservatives. And it was in one of those Zoom meetings, somebody mentioned center-ice Canadians, and Tori was at her house, I was at my house, and we're both like, center-ice Canadians, what's this all about? And within a couple of days, we had an online meeting with Rick Peterson, learning about what center-ice was, and obviously became the Canadian Future Party, and that's how I came here. We're centrists by nature. I was an alderman in the township of West Lincoln in Niagara for 2 terms, voluntarily retired after 2 terms. And that was 30 years ago, but I certainly learned then that if you want to get things done, you have to build consensus and you have to find logical answers that will withstand the test of time. So that's why I'm here, and I look forward to serving you. Thanks.
Hi everyone, I'm Cynthia. I am the interim secretary, and I'm from Toronto. I grew up in Toronto. I guess a quick just overview of like what I do as the secretary is I organize the meetings for the National Council and the steering committee, and I make sure everything's documented to ensure there's transparency for you and I guess Canada as well. So politically, I have done different volunteering with other parties prior to CFP, but when this party was launched, I was very happy to switch camps because as a younger Canadian, it is very important for me to find a party that is proactive with their decision making and policy making. And yeah, so I'm very happy to be here, and I look forward to having discussions with you all on real actions we could be taking as Canadians in Canada. And I guess a quick shout out to one of the key issues that I personally really care about, which is climate change. Again, not totally a surprise as a younger person, but when I say that, I am talking about way more than just talking about preventative measures for climate change, because unfortunately that ship has sailed. We are facing a lot of natural disasters. So I think it's very important for us to look ahead, which is what the Future Party is about, and ensure that we have infrastructures built in, both in terms of within the community and physical infrastructures to make sure Canada can survive these natural disasters. And yeah, happy to be here, happy to chat with people, and look forward to discussions. Thanks.
live here in the Ottawa area, in the Carleton riding. For those of you who know who that MP is, sorry. Didn't vote for him. I'm one of those people, as many of us have mentioned, that we're politically homeless, and we're really looking for an alternative to the present day offerings, if you will. And I'm very confident that as we move forward, we can definitely make a difference. And in my role as treasurer, of course, as you expect, you would know what the role is. And I'm here to help support the party, make sure that we do everything at all possible to bring us forward, and maybe get a new MP from Carleton. Anyway, look forward to conversations with the rest of the convention, and have a great day, and for those of you visiting, enjoy your time in Ottawa.
Good morning again, everyone. Mark Coury, interim vice president. My political history. I hadn't been involved very much in politics with the Liberal Party, both federally and provincially, a while back. And after the 2015 election, I kind of hung my hat. I thought that it was all volunteer work. So I'd done enough. I've given some time, dedicated some time, and so I put politics behind me and focused on my professional work in technology startups and so on and so forth. Until a couple of years ago, when just the public discourse was starting to become more and more toxic, and I wasn't liking it, and I was observing more and more how the existing political parties are kind of all retreating into their own little corner, and much more serving themselves rather than serving Canada. And so that old fire within me to help this country that has given me so much just got rekindled, and I got wind, like many others, of Sunrise Canadians. Similarly, I sent a message on the website at the time. Within a couple of days, I was on a Zoom call with Rick Peterson as well. And next thing you know, I'm running La Salle Verdun. So it has been very invigorating to get involved in this party because, as I was saying earlier, I did feel like, well, as we all feel it, the existing parties are no longer representing us being Canada broadly. And as I was saying in my door-to-door, when I was going around, democracy starts far earlier than the ballot box. In fact, it starts at places like this, in the conversation we're going to be having this weekend. So I'm very happy to see everybody here, very engaged. Last night's conversations were already extremely enriching, and I look forward to many more today. So look forward to seeing you throughout the day. Thanks.
You guys are welcome to stay there, or you can return